This is a complete lesson for GCSE Science on Earth's atmosphere. Look in the link below for the free worksheet with exam questions that will be used during this video. By the end of this video, you should be able to describe and explain the evolution of the Earth's atmosphere and evaluate the evidence for climate change. But firstly, a quick quiz to see what you know already. So question 1. What is the most abundant gas in the Earth's atmosphere today? That means which one is there the most of? And the answer is nitrogen at 78%. You need to be able to recall the composition of the Earth's atmosphere today. So if the information in this table is something that you do not know already, then now is a good time to pause the video and make a copy. There are small amounts of other gases that make the percentages add up to 100, such as methane and water vapour. Question 2. What is the waste gas produced by plants in photosynthesis? And so the waste gas produced by plants in photosynthesis is oxygen. But remember that every living cell in a plant does use oxygen in aerobic respiration. Question 3. Where did the Earth's early atmosphere come from? The Earth's early atmosphere came from volcanic eruptions. The Earth formed approximately 4.6 billion years ago, and scientists cannot be certain about what gases made up the Earth's early atmosphere. Ideas about how the atmosphere was produced and has changed have developed over time, as new evidence has been discovered. There is still not enough evidence for scientists to be certain, but one theory suggests that the early atmosphere came from intense volcanic activity which released gases that made the early atmosphere very similar to the atmospheres of Mars and Venus today. You need to be able to recall what the Earth's early atmosphere is thought to have contained, so you may want to make a note. There was little or no oxygen. Lots of carbon dioxide. Water vapour. And small amounts of other gases. And can you remember why scientists think this? It's because we assume that the Earth's early atmosphere was similar to that found on Mars and Venus today. Right, so let's see now if you're ready for an exam question. The Earth's earliest atmosphere is thought to have been formed by A. Animals breathing, B. Photosynthesis in plants, C. The oceans cooling, or D. Gases from volcanoes. The answer is, of course, gases from volcanoes, which is another way of saying volcanic eruptions. But make sure you don't just say volcanoes. So the composition of the Earth's earliest atmosphere was different to that of the present atmosphere. Which of these gases was present in large amounts in the Earth's earliest atmosphere? Was it A, oxygen, B, carbon dioxide, C, ammonia, or D, nitrogen? Now, they were all thought to have been present in the Earth's earliest atmosphere, but the key word there is large. So the answer is carbon dioxide. Now, carbon dioxide is still being added to the Earth's atmosphere today by volcanic eruptions. There would have been other gases present too, such as water vapour, but carbon dioxide would have been present in the largest amount by far. So what happened next? I suggest you make a note. The Earth started to cool. Water vapour in the atmosphere cooled and condensed, and liquid water formed the oceans. For 3 marks. The Earth's early atmosphere contained a larger percentage of water vapour than the Earth's atmosphere today. Explain what happened to cause the percentage of water vapour in the Earth's atmosphere to decrease. The Earth or atmosphere cooled. Water vapour condensed. Then liquid water or rain formed. And this produced the oceans. And so how did the formation of the oceans from condensed water vapour affect other gases? So you may want to note that carbon dioxide dissolved in the oceans, leading to a large decrease in its concentration in the atmosphere. Primitive plants evolved, such as algae, around 2.7 billion years ago, which produced oxygen by photosynthesis. This photosynthesis by algae and later land plants that evolved further decreased the percentage of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Over the next billion years, the level of oxygen in the atmosphere increased and animals evolved. Time for another exam question. So, the percentage of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere has decreased since the Earth's earliest atmosphere. Explain what has caused the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere to decrease for 2 marks. For 2 marks, you need to say what is happening to the carbon dioxide and then where it is happening. So if you say carbon dioxide is absorbed, you need to say where, so it's either in photosynthesis or in green plants. If you say that carbon dioxide dissolves or it's soluble, then you have to say where again, which is in the oceans. You could actually talk about something else, which is the formation of carbonate rock. In this question, you need to identify gas X by comparing its percentage in the Earth's early atmosphere compared with today's atmosphere. You need to do more than just name the gas for 2 marks, because as it says in the question, you need to use the data in the table. So the gas is carbon dioxide because there has been a big decrease in its percentage composition. Well, that brings us to the end of part 1. I hope you'll join me for part 2, where I'll be talking about the greenhouse effect, global warming, and how the effects may be mitigated.